Hi, everyone. In this video, I would like to go over the survey that you will be building. So I have already provided to you this file and also a video tutorial how to create matrix grid in Google Forms. And I also provided to you the survey or the online survey that I personally created for you, and you can use it as a benchmark. So for example, you can click on this hyperlink and it will take you to the survey, the complete survey that I have already created. So you can do is to use this as a benchmark to create your own survey. Because I want you to get used to building a survey. That way, if you used it, if you need it for your workplace or for your research projects in the future, so that way you have that skill mastered. So uh, I provided to you actually the measurement instrument. I call it the survey instrument, which has the questions here, and they have the prompt, the question. So for you, when you go to Google Forms, this is how your Google account should look like. You can just go to Google Forms, and look for it, and then it will take you to this website. Log in with your credentials, and this is how it should look like. And then you start by blank form. I prefer using Google Forms because it is much better and user-friendly than Microsoft Forms because it doesn't have a lot of Microsoft Forms doesn't have some of the features that Google Forms have. This is the way that I'm going to build it is I'm going to leave my measurement instrument here, and I will start actually with the title. You can just copy and paste the title here, or you can change it based on the benchmark with what I put. But for me, this is a quick overview what I want you to include. So here for descriptions, you can just put that one, instructions for your survey, those who are going to take your survey. And then you can start with question one. So for question one, as you can see here, I plan to use it as a matrix grid. So again, I will just go to matrix multiple choice grid actually. And then I showed you in a video how you can use that. So the columns here is basically going to be for the disagree, starting from disagree, and then so number two, disagree, and then the neutral or neither nor, and then agree. Last, the strongly agree. So I have 5 and Likert scale here, and then I will start with the first question. So I'm not gonna put all the questions. I will just put 2 for you to get an idea how it's gonna look like. Although I explained this one in the other video on how to create matrix grid or question. So this is how it's gonna look like when I preview it. This is how it's gonna look like. So this is basically the survey takers. They are going to select for example, the answers here. Right? So going back to the form, then you can add another question. So you can duplicate or just add a question from here. The second question, you can do the same thing. And then there are some, for example, here, multiple choice questions. You can use it as multiple choice questions. For example, what social media do you use on a regular basis? And then you can just copy and paste that question here. And then the multiple choice will be, you can just copy and paste it from here. This will make it easier for you. So I already prepared for you this document, which will save a lot of time for you. And notice that I provided to you the name of the variable and where or who developed this scale, so you can cite the authors who basically developed this scale, right? So you can use this when you are writing your paper, but that will be for legal, right? So keep in mind what those variables are, because in the second week, or when you submit your short proposal, you will need to know, or you have an idea what variables you want to study, right? I provided you with a couple of variables here. That way you can choose which two variables you want to study. And those are the demographics. So we always need to use demographics. And I have added some questions they might not, for example, the attention question, and then also what is the size of your shoes as a question somewhere, which is here. I will explain to you later when we get into the module, when we are talking about common method bias and so on. Right, so this is what you are when you finish, and then when you complete your survey, you are going to you can click on send, and then it's going to show you where you can get the URL. So you can create a short URL, and then this is what you are going to submit. Just save it somewhere and save it. That way you don't lose it. It doesn't matter, either the short one or the long one will be fine. And or copy. So then when you actually go live, and or you can just copy this link and send it to me. This is what I really want to see, the live final survey that you are going to finish, and that will be your first project for this business research project. I hope this helps, and I look forward to the next week's project. Okay.